Okay, I think that's been about 20 seconds. Maybe we are live. Hi, everyone. I'm Emily from Ripples. And I'm here today with Dennis Zoppi. Thank you, Dennis, for joining us.
Thank you, too. Hi, how you doing?
Dennis, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I love to making cocktails. I love to stay close to the people, not now, but I love, to get in chat with the persons that love to have a drinks or spending a great time at the day, in aperitivo time, in Italian style, but even also international. So I'm a bartender and I'm doing this job right now for almost 25 years. And I'm looking, for looking something different year by year. So what I'm looking for, Emily, is just to improve myself every time and getting a chance to the other people to learn something new about spirits, cocktails, and some different technologies that we can use in behind the bar to increase the level of entertainment and engagement, and to teach people how to really, enjoy some of very great time in the bar, or even also right now at home. Why not?
Absolutely. Thank you, Dennis. So we have a very special session planned here today, live on Instagram, especially for International Women's Day. So we are excited to get started. We've got 3 very special drinks that Dennis has created for us. We're excited to publish them here live for the first time. So Dennis, why don't we talk a little bit about what inspired you to make these drinks?
Well, as you say, it's a Women's Day today, and I was thinking about making something specific for ladies by even also, watching about what the other people doing before me. So like a first drink, it is very international. Maybe not anyone knows about it, and it's called mimosa. And mimosa is the specific flower that men's buy for the ladies and give it to her like a present. And recipe is so really simple, but in the same time it's very delicious. Anyone can do it at home. And we're twisting for making this mimosa a little bit much more interesting, a little bit more about 2021, because the mimosa, the classic one, is pretty old one. So what I was looking for is something that is about increase the level of aroma and give it also the opportunity to get this something wow. I really love to put some wow effect in my presentation. And well, the normal one, the mimosa one, is making with champagne, so bubbles and orange juice. And that's it. In the flute, or maybe in the copette glass, is about you. You can actually, if you are at home, get it in many different way that you want it. So, but if you go to the bar, the bartender, the mixologist is gonna make it for you, the mimosa, or even also in the flute glass. And well, so the other one that I'm making is called My Musa. So it's totally changing the name and even also the ingredient, but in a different way. But I'll let you right now say something. Otherwise, I'm talking too much. I'm Italian,
No, we love it. You have so much to share with us, and that's something I've always loved about your drinks and your presentation. You actually create an experience from every drink. There's so much passion and energy behind it that it makes you just stop and enjoy that drink. So why don't we get started with the first cocktail? Then you can lead the way and I'll follow steps so everyone at home can also do the same if they've got the ingredients. So let's start with my musa.
Yeah, that's very nice. So what I'm done is something crazy in the end, but let me explain you. So I'm taking the orange one, the classic one, and I'm making a juice. But I'm not throwing away the skin. I will use it for making something special. I will use it for making something wow, as I like to say. And we don't cut it like the normal one in in horizontal one, but in vertical way, like so. Voila. And we're gonna use in the skin later on. So with the orange juice, what I'm done. So I'm just filter the orange juice and using this machine, which is called soda stream, is for making sparkling water. You can buy very easy on Amazon or maybe in a supermarket. And I got my product already done here. So filter all the orange juice to make it very clear, like that. And put it in my soda stream. Oh, wow. So I want to see what happened here. The whole CO2 comes to the liquid and give it to the liquid. It varies more sparkling and bubbles like a champagne. I mean, what I'm done here is just making the reverse different product. So champagne is sparkling and the still, in this case, the orange will become sparkling, and instead of the champagne, we're using another product, the vermouth Italiano. And we're gonna make it straight away the cocktails in the flute. So here you can see how many bubbles we got over here. So really nice, huh? I got my bravissima.
Mine's a little flatter, but we'll make do.
I got my flute over there. So it's 50-50. It depends which class you have. So it's not that you have to follow all the instruction like, mathematical guide. But if you have a big, size flute or champagne coupette or wherever, just, just be comfortable to use in half and half. And that's it. So I'm gonna take in the first one. I'm gonna go for the orange. And I measure my orange. Wow, it's looking very great. I like it. There we go. Out. And then we're gonna cover with the vermouth.
So that's 30 and 30, right?
All right. Yeah, look into that. The color is so really nice. And it's really, getting to the mimosa again. And all the bubbles still, getting around of the flute. But the drink is not finished yet. I mean, what I'm done with my orange is incredible stuff. So that one is the half part that I'm, juices, and I'm putting here some bitter, which is an old Italian aperitivo. And what I will do right now is cutting the orange, and I will show you in front of you here. And then you will see that the magic comes again.
So I'm going to enjoy my drink because I no longer have my orange.
Yeah, but I can straight away, so it's very easy. You can see that the orange inside is totally crystal clear, but it's jelly, by the way. So the recipe to use straight away, or maybe we can, share it in our recipe later on. It depends on you. Let me know if you want. What you say, Carl?
Oh, I said that the drink looks beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. The presentation is so easy. So I'm just to use to buy first of all the orange like that. And then you already try yours. I will try now.
Cheers, salute.
Nice. I like it.
Definitely.
And it's already wonderful as well. So you can see. Nice bitter in the drink. And then you get the bitterness and a little bit touch of sweetness from the vermouth and the orange juice. All the bubbles exploding in your mouth. It's so simple drink, but very straight. I mean, my feeling is that anyone can do it at home. because vermouth is very easy to find, orange juice as well, and the soda stream is also very easy, to find. About the orange is a concept approach to sharing to the people another very huge trend, which is sustainability. So don't throw it away all the ingredient. Try to reuse the ingredient and making something new by using that ingredient. And the inspiration comes from this new trend to just not throw it away the orange peel and use it in a different way and give it a chance to the people to enjoy the orange in another perspective like the one that I've done here. And well, Emily, I can tell you the recipe if you want about this jelly. Can I tell you?
Absolutely, please do share.
Okay, let me see. I got over there. Let me see, because I'm writing in the corner, not making mistakes. Is 100 ml of bitter. Okay, the sun bitter. 1 gram kappa, which is seaweed. And boil in the pan. Then you dissolve all the power. Once you're done, just using the other side of the orange, and you fill the orange, put in the fridge, and then it becomes jelly. Then you kind of like you see before, like that.
It's beautiful idea. It's an interactive drink that not are you only just drinking, but you're visually absorbing it. It's a stunning masterpiece. It's something you've never before. And it makes people ask questions and look at it and wonder, it's a very interacting and engaging beverage. And that's exactly what we love about drinks here at Ripples, is getting people to stop, pay attention to them, and kind of leads back to that self-care and that self-love about taking that time to pamper yourself and to really enjoy the moment. And you've always found a way to incorporate that into your beverages, and I absolutely love it. So cheers, Dennis. That's beautiful.
What I want to this drink is very simple to drinking, because I believe that the ABV is around 10% or something less. It's like a glass of wine that you can drink in aperitif
breakfast
or at all. And what we like to do as well, every time, as you see, I'm making an orange, because in aperitif in Italy, and even here in Torino, we love to eating something. I go for the orange right now because I want to, that is more sustainability. But maybe in the next few, we're gonna get something, or maybe in the next, appointment that we're gonna make it, we're gonna do something maybe with some chefs. We'll see.
Perfect.
All right, another one, or we can say more about the mimosa or mimosa.
Mimosa, absolutely stunning beverage. Gets your guests engaged. Absolutely eye opener. I guarantee anyone you're serving that to is going to whip out their camera and talk about it with their friends. It's stunning. So that kind of brings me to another question, because this was something that, it's a lighter drink. It's a little bit fun, a little bit smooth, but what we love are foamy cocktails. And I know you have a few tricks up your sleeve about the silkiest foam.
I got two for you, and to share with you I know that you know already about this product, but in this case we got Leo Apafala. I can show you. And by the way, this one is a friend of mine and making this. It's called Invece, which is what is mean in English is 10 of egg white, because for making a very great foam, all the bartenders, mixologists, they go for the classic one, like egg white, or maybe for some sucroestere, or they go for soya. And this one is such a really good one because you can close in the bag and preserve it for a very long time. and it's working so really well, so really well. So we're gonna use it for the other two cocktails, the Aquafaba Leo. And a friend of mine said that if you want to buy this, you can get a very great discount for the Women's Day.
Oh, all right. That's excellent. So I just want to talk a little bit more about aquafaba because that's a huge ingredient that we love working with here at Ripples. It's an alternative to using eggs, and it gives you one of the silkiest and smoothest textures for your beverage, just like an egg would, but without the texture. So normally, aquafaba comes from a can of chickpeas, and you just drain out that water, and you have this behind. But that dried product is something that is much more sustainable, and there's no need to just open up a can of chickpeas in case you're not cooking. You can have the dried and it won't go bad. So this is an amazing product that I'm definitely going to be ordering on this discount because I need some dried aquafaba in my life, because every time I need to make a foamy cocktail, I'm draining a can of chickpeas, and that can get wasteful. So excellent alternative for those working in bars is that dried aquafaba.
Yeah. And if we use it like a simple one that anyone can buy, maybe in the supermarket or stuff like that, you have to pay attention because day by day, that aquafaba can ferment, and
Yes.
it's difficult to reuse. In this case, you can stock in your bag, and I don't want to say that you forgot it, but the shelf life is very longer, so you can preserve it for a very, very long time. And the price is not that very crazy, and I think you don't need to use it so much to make a very strong foam.
No, that it's really, really quite shocking. I remember we spoke, I believe it was about a week ago about this, and I was just shocked because I had not heard of this. I've always been using either dried egg whites, or the liquid aquafaba. So I think dried aquafaba just makes so much sense, especially in today's day and age where we're all wanting cocktails. Oh, it's amazing. Yeah. So how do you use that exactly?
Sorry.
How do you prepare it before you get started with the dried?
I can tell you that I will using this aquafaba for the foam for the next drink, which is called cloudy, like a foam, and
yeah.
It's for the lady, for cloudy in this case. And the liquid that I was using is cold brew. I don't know, Emily, if you never heard, but I think yes, this is the cold brew.
Oh yeah, we love the cold brew.
Early morning for you, and for me, specific recipe, I was using a liter of water, 5 grams of Colombia 100% Arabica coffee, and then let it go, for 12 hours, and then you get your result. Everything is a beetroot juice. That's it, And for making a little bit more sweet, I'm putting some sugar. So the protein was really well all together, making much more, So the recipe is about 100 ml of cold brew, 100 ml of beetroot juice, 30 grams of sugar grain, and 1 gram, I think. Let me see. 1 gram, no, 2 grams of aquafaba dry, and that's it. The result is this one.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I already mixed it a little bit, and you can see already that.
Yeah, beefy.
Oh, yeah, like a cloud get drink, yeah.
Yeah.
We just not thinking about to get a cloud, a very huge cloud, and it's gonna, doing this very specific job because for making the foam, because Emily, we have to think about that we can do different textures, and if we go for the simple one, the Monta Latte, you gotta go the very tiny bubbles like a velvet, very creamy, very tiny bubbles, smaller, with a lot of aroma. But in this case, we're gonna using this machine. It's so such easy also to find on the market. It's a oxygenator for aquarium.
Ah, yes, I know this.
And what I'm gonna do, look at that, yeah? So really cool. It's gonna increase the bubbles. There we go. Nice. And in the same time, we're making the drink.
Yeah,
The drink
let's do it.
is making with pasta, like a kombucha. I mean, it's fermented brown bread with raisin, a little bit sweet,
Yep.
sparkling, with with a lot of bubbles, even to the alcohol, to do the pasta. We're gonna add in some non-alcoholic vermouth. Again, we love to get some wine in the aperitivo, and this one is totally unalcoholic. So
Right, that's important to mention because we wanted to include a different variety of beverages this time. A non-alcoholic version that is a little bit lighter to drink, and it's very trendy now to avoid alcohol. So this one is completely non-alcoholic, and it sounds almost healthy, I might say.
And you know what? So here we got the spiciness from the vermouth, the taste like a wine, but low, zero ABV. We got here some sweetness and bread feeling, then, puts you a little bit, again, in aperitivo time, and the beetroot and the coffee is matching really well. I really love the combination. And even also the color. You can see, the foam is red. And what you want is just like, I want to try this. I want to buy, that kind of foam. I really love it.
Look at those bubbles. It's just foaming up over there.
Got my glass here. Alright, perfect. And for this drink, we're gonna do some magic trolling, because we need to troll a little bit. Look in my eyes. We're gonna go for the vodka here. And 1, 2, and 320 for. We're gonna go for the nice non-alcoholic vermouth. For this ingredient, we go for 16. 1 and 2. Here we got the crazy technique, which is called throwing. Here we got 1, go down. Otherwise, if we're gonna shake it, it's gonna explode it.
Yeah.
You should do this to say, yeah?
Here, I'll pretend. And what is this doing, Dennis?
This one is it's called throwing. This technique give you the chance to put some more hair inside of the cocktail and get it a little bit diluted as well.
It's starting to get fluffy.
Yeah. Voila. We're gonna go for Then I just take my foam and put it on the top of the. Oh, look at that! Wow.
So because I haven't been foaming my beet juice up, I actually have a mix of the beet juice and coffee on the side ready for me today. And I've added it all into my shaker with the aquafaba. So because I'm not using the powdered aquafaba, instead of 2 grams, I'm actually using 20 milliliters. So I'm just going to put that all in my shaker. First, I did a dry shake. Now I'm going to give it a wet shake. Because Dennis has some serious science going on over there.
Right.
Once my shaker is nice and frosty, we'll give it a smack to get it open. Hopefully not spray beet juice everywhere. Look at your drink. It's absolutely beautiful.
And this is totally.
This is a big cup. I'm going to grab a larger glass. I got a coupe glass, and we're just going to double strain that. Check out how the foam turns out.
Yeah, I was also serving a spoon to give it a chance to the people to eat in the foam without, straight to the drink. But that's up to you, okay? You can just cut it and put it, the enough foam on the top and give it a chance to the guests, to drink it straight away. Or maybe, making a presentation a little bit different of the classic. I really love, to go in this way. It's very unusual. It's very different to the other propose that you can get it from the just from the box.
So we've got some special content on the Ripple Maker here today, and that's what I'll be printing on my beet cloudy egg.
Hey, you gotta print it, yeah?
Yeah, and we've got our special black carrot extract loaded into the Ripple Maker today. So that's an all natural extract. And it's made from actual black carrots, so they're very similar to beet in color. So I think they just work so perfectly together. Let's see if we can get that a little bit closer to the camera so everyone at home can see.
Look at that. So real. Yeah. Hey, all right, chin chin, huh?
Chin. Let's give that a try. I've been dying to taste this one all day.
How do you try?
That's lovely. I'm just gonna rinse out the shaker.
Yeah.
That is some very pink and
Just the beetroot is so really colorful, yeah?
yeah. Right. Beautiful, Dennis.
And I was using my Ripple machine too for the next race. Yeah, well, so I'm not, as I told you, before, using new technology to sharing some information with the people, and I think the Ripple have done very, very good job. So I remember one of my cocktails was inspired to the newspaper. So I thought myself, well, so Ripple Maker is also, making some very good design on the top of the cappuccino. I get my classic cappuccino. What I'm looking also for the news. So anyone, getting the coffee or cappuccino or espresso or whatever, and in the other hand, maybe they got the mobile with the news of the day. I was thinking about how can I, get the same news on the top of the cappuccino? I said, okay, I love to use in the Ripple Maker in this way. But even also, to get the opportunity to the people to get more deep in my drink, because on the top I can all the time, printing everything that I want, like some words, the words of the day, some ingredient, or maybe some different design. They can give it again, to the people the chance to really get entertained and really say, okay, I gotcha, and I want to give another one, by the way, because actually is what we try to do, behind the bar, to increase the level of engagement to the people, sharing a very good time. And if we can, teach something to them that we can, improve ourselves to combining different, different experience from different business, like us right now. And well, I got my other drink if you want. I got the Lady M. Are you ready?
All right.
We're gonna go for the last one.
Right. So when we were planning today, we actually wanted to have 3 very different beverages. And as you can see, the first one was kind of fun and light, good for breakfast or lunch. The second one was a great non-alcoholic version. So Dennis, what version is this one?
This one is for the late night. I mean, for very strong personality, right? So the recipe is such easy. Anyone knows about, the Negroni. I think Negroni is one of the most popular cocktails all around the world. And the ingredient is such really easy. So you need to get some London dry gin, or maybe gin, whatever you like, an Italian vermouth, and a bitter. That's it. In this case, I'm putting some ginger, fresh ginger, in a whole, mixture, and then getting a little bit of aromatizing flavor of ginger to get some spiciness and to get in a little bit zestiness as well, tasting for drinking with some friends and have a, possibility to drinking very easy, not like, okay, I got the classic Negroni and I know really well, it's so really nice, but it is way more fancy.
It's absolutely delicious. So it was the one drink that I was drinking earlier on today while preparing for today's session. And very special blend by Dennis himself he's made with that ginger. So you can make it yourself, or you can definitely pick up Dennis's bottle. He's selling them RTD, ready to drink. And you've got more than half the work done for you, because let me tell you, the whole chopping up ginger, infusing it for 24 hours, that's the part that takes the time and the love. Everything else after that, it's pretty straightforward, pretty easy, but that balance there that Dennis has is delicious. And we've actually concocted up a small amount here today as well. So it smells so good. So.
And finish yet, so we're gonna put in some velvet on the top. And for this velvet, I was thinking about, so ginger is from Asia, and I want to some ingredient again from Asia, which is called, Mancha tea. I'm making
right.
Which is also called in international word the popcorn tea. As you can see here, you got the green tea with some brown rice, and some of them are making like exploding like a popcorn to give it a little more, sweetness, and even also a little bit of toasty, roasty, and there is always such a really unique. So for making the velvet, I'm using the cappuccino, and the proportion is so really easy. Again, so for me, it's very easy. All the time, say easy, 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 but for me, then I'm doing this.
Everything's easy for an expert.
Yeah. Well, I'm just taking 200 ml of water, putting the tea, leaving the tea for 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It depends how much strong you want it. And then putting, again, 30 grams of sugar and the aquafaba, 1 gram enough of Leo aquafaba. So this one is the result. And I will put in my Negroni right now in my mix glass, chill it a little bit, get a little bit dilution. As you say, if you want to make your own at home, just, buy all the ingredient, making your infusion. I think that, Emily, how many grams you use it for making your ginger Negroni?
Oh, I definitely put a good 2.5, if 3 grams. Like, it was a pretty big piece. I love ginger. I love a lot of spice. So I thought this was a perfect match in heaven, especially with the bitters. The ginger just goes so well. And I was excited to mix it with the green tea. So actually, I'm missing a measurement on my recipe here, and it doesn't quite tell me how much of my Negroni I should be using in the cocktail.
I'm lost you, sorry.
Oh, it's all good. So how much Negroni should I be putting inside the cocktail?
Well, so again, this one depends how huge glass you get, but the recipe, the classic one is 30-30-30, so it's gonna be like 90 ml in total.
Got it.
Here I got already my glass. And I create ice in here. One, two, three. Chill a little bit. How's it going over there?
Pretty good. Give it a taste.
Great.
Now, something I thought was interesting in your recipes, Dennis, was usually when I prep before a session, I have to squeeze lemons after lemons. And today I didn't squeeze any lemons, which was quite exciting. And a lot of bartenders I work with tell me that, you know, most cocktails do have lemon. I agree. But it's a citrus element that we're using, and as opposed to using lemons. And I think that made your drinks very interesting.
Hi, Emily. If you're watching, the acidity in a different way, you can feel in some, common feeling with the ginger.
Yeah.
Of course, it's a little bit spicy, but if you just think about, okay, what kind of profile I got? It's more about, orange, more lemon, lemongrass, something like that. So here I got my solution, put in my foam maker, velvet maker, sorry. Oh, you cannot imagine how much foam I got over here. So cool. I can show you right now. And I'm using the Monta Latte, the cappuccino, because I want to get in very, flat and lovely cream on the top. In this, I will drink in a very, good make on the top of the cocktail with very high resolution. So, I don't know if you can see the foam that I got here.
Oh, yep, there we go. We can see.
Super good.
So unlike Dennis, I have been using aquafaba, but in the shaker to get that super velvety texture.
This is the high of the beautiful lady that we went.
Oh, beautiful.
I don't know if you can see the printer that I got over there, but it's so really wonderful. Look at this.
Oh, that's great, Dennis. We've got 1 and 2 on the way.
Got a lot of foam. So incredible, huh?
We've got our Happy Women's Day and You Go Girl printed.
Lovely.
Absolutely. But the ultimate test is the taste test.
The tea is so really delicious. I mean, a very good balance, a little bit, bitterness, but fresh.
It is. It changes it because the ginger is much more mild now.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
Alla salute. I'm gonna use another one that I got here for. I got Super Mario for today.
It's a little earthy too. I like that.
Can you see mine as well?
Yeah, a little higher. Lower. That's about perfect. Nice. And you're using the malt extract, aren't you, Dennis?
Oh, yeah. Look at this one. It's Super Mario Bros.
Oh, that's magic. What did you print that on top of?
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
Are you printing on water now?
A lot of foam here, a lot of velvet, creamy flavor.
And so that's really interesting. I want to talk another minute about that. So basically, you've taken your milk frother, that's for cappuccinos, right? And that I've seen many companies make them. So what did you put exactly in there to create that kind of froth?
Well, the recipe of the tea, yeah, you mean?
Okay.
Okay,
Tea
so
with
in this case, was 200 ml of tea and 30 gram of sugar and one and a half gram of alfalfa. That's it. 3 grams of tea. Let it infuse. Then keep it cold and put it straight away in your cappuccinatore, or maybe you can blend it a little bit, or with your mini peamer, and blend it all the ingredient really well. So pay attention. You gotta get some pieces. So dissolve all the powder really well, and then put it in the cappuccinatore or in the milk. Yeah, this is the result. It's
so silky, so
great,
smooth.
yeah. Simple first and so really fast second, because people, they love to have a drink, and when you go for the complex, maybe it takes very, very long time. And think about Friday, Saturday, when the bar is already full. You got a lot of people that are waiting, and you don't have a very good system to making consistency. This presentation, you gotta get very stressful. In this case, cappuccinatore, right? And you making your foam, and then you start making your drink. When you are done with your drink, you put the foam on the top, and then you put in the ripple maker machine. Press the bottom in less than 20 seconds. You're done. Boom.
No, it's a really great way to scale up production. Like you said, it works in a fast-paced environment. And as far as I know, I have one of those at home. So I can also be making these types of ingredients at home. That's a great tip. Thank you, Dennis.
Fantastic. Thank you too, Emily. So really wonderful time we're spending all together. I don't know, what can we say more? I think we're done, but if you want to, maybe making some trolling techniques. No, I'm joking.
I don't know. I understand you know some pretty good tricks, right? Well, I would like to say thank you to everyone who joined us. Me and Dennis will be doing another session coming up at the end of March, which we are very excited to look forward to as well, closer to Easter. So that is very exciting. And Dennis, thank you so much for your time and energy and your love today. We feel you all the way from Torino here in Israel. So it's been a pleasure hanging out with you. We haven't been able to hang out this year for obvious reasons, but sounds like this month we'll be hanging out together a lot more. So I look forward to our next. Be sure to follow Dennis on Instagram and check out his Negroni that he sells, ready to drink. Very exciting. And you'll see Mo.
Yeah, and as well for the aquafaba, because we got a special price. So we're gonna post in the website the link where the people they can buy with a discount as well. I think it is around 20%, which is very good.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really great. So yes, definitely check out that aquafaba. That stuff is a miracle saver. Really great idea and definitely cost effective because you're not throwing away any food. You're not wasting chickpeas or opening up chickpeas. They don't go bad. Like chickpea water only lasts for one night in the fridge and then you have to throw it away. That happens a lot of times. I open up a can and I can never make enough cocktails for a whole can in one evening night session. So definitely a great purchase, that dried aquafaba. Thank you, Dennis, for reminding me. So until next time, stay healthy and keep in touch. And talk soon.
Yeah, thank you very much for anyone, follow our session. And well, if they have some question, just text a message to me or to Emily. We will be very happy, to help you and give it a chance to maybe making those or maybe all the drinks they represent at home with your friends.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you too. Ciao.
Ciao.